Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Sonia from True Soul Intuition, and we're here to do a reading for Capricorn to see what's going on in your love vibration, to bring forward messages of clarity and honesty, to move you out of any situations you may feel stuck when it comes to love. So thank you for joining me. If you're returning, I appreciate you. Thank you. And if you're new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe, and comment below if you resonate with this message. All the boundaries for my readings are in the description box below, so feel free to stop and have a look so you don't go in blind and know where I'm coming from. And we're just going to get straight into it for Capricorn. See what's going on in your current energy. What's happening for Capricorn, please? Ooh, bring it into form. You've been working hard and making moves towards something. After the storm. Bring it into form. After the storm. Sounds like a rap. Yeah, and this one. The perfection of your life. Ooh. Oh, wow, that's actually really nice energy. So what's currently going on is that you've been doing a lot of footwork. You've been doing a lot of work towards your goals to bring forward something that you feel that resonates with you as a person. You've been taking one step after the other. You know, it's been a slow progression. It's been a long walk, but you decided that you wanted this, and this is what you're going to move towards. And after the storm, out comes the sun. So there's some type of blessing that's coming forward for you at this time. After the sun is actually really good luck when you've got bring it into form after the storm and the perfection of your life. You're actually starting to understand that your life is good. Life is good for you. And it may not have been something that you were clear on at the beginning of this journey, whatever journey you've been on. But after the sort of like you embrace the light that's starting to shine in your life, or the blessings that are starting to come, you're almost finding that, you know what, I've had this all my life. I've had it all my life, the perfection of my life, seeing things from a higher perspective, but also knowing that things are working out exactly how they should. That's why you've been walking this path, because that's exactly what you wanted to know from the beginning is, am I this person? Am I going to be successful? There's a lot of hard work that you've done towards the goals that you've wanted to achieve in your life. And the universe here is saying, well, yes, actually, it's been here a while and it's been with you all this time. And it's pretty cool because it feels like you've actually raised your vibration up. So you may be going through a phase where you've had to do it alone, but it feels like something else is coming in. Like every step forward has actually taken you closer to exactly what you've wanted, and you may not have known that you wanted it, or you may not have realized that it was always with you, here with the perfection of your life. And it's been a big change. I feel like you've actually broken out of some type of cycle or spiral of behavior, or you've broken out of that. And if you're an environmental person, you're really dedicated to the environment. This is what I'm getting from this. There's a lot of protection energy or guardianship over the environment around you, whether it's actually nature or if it's the environment in which you live. You're very concerned about that, or the state of it. And I feel like you went through a long period of emotional, like there's a period of overwhelmingly strong emotions for you, and you've had to learn to master that, which actually in the emotional space really blinded you from what you already had available to you emotionally, which is love, which is a natural form of love. It may have been inner love, or the love of someone that you felt didn't love you at all, but actually finding that this could be family. This could be an indication that you've done some ancestral healing when it comes to your family. To be able to be you, to take those steps forward and sort of just really connecting. I feel like a lot of you are connecting with home. Wherever home is for you, whatever home is for you. For everyone it's different. And the universe is shining the light on that particular space for you, Capricorn. So we're just going to bring out a guidance card to see what the theme is for your reading today. trust in the process of life. I actually like that. 37 breaking down to a 10. So you definitely come into a space or a more up cycle in your energy, like a better cycle, of trusting and believing and knowing that you're the right person to be doing what you're doing now. To trust in that, to believe in that, believe in yourself. And things go in cycles. Everything goes in cycles, I learned last night about the hero's journey. It's a cycle. And it's sort of like you're coming full cycle now, and then you're coming back with the rewards or with the story to tell. You've gone through the ups and downs, the highs and lows, the trials, the initiations, the despair. You've confronted the dragon. You've made peace with the dragon, and now you come back and you are now the hero of your own story. And I really like that for you. It's very interesting because I feel like you've come full circle. For it. It's like this. You've come out of whatever was and now is in what is, which is a beautiful energy. So definitely like a more positive cycle for Capricorn. So we're just going to bring the energy of the person coming towards you in love for Capricorn. What is the energy of the person? Whew. Well, you've actually got 4 cards. 5. But it's weird because I got told to take them because this is it. I don't have to flip anything else. We have fire ant and the deer. We have the mutual connection of the beaver, the sea serpent and the bee. The person coming towards you, very loving, very devoted, very kind, very soft-hearted. They had a lot of pain, but they deal with it in a productive way. They're very hive-minded and they're defensive. They're defensive of people that try to invade. So I'm getting the mentality of an ant. They go straight for, this is someone that is not afraid to go straight for the jugular, but also in a loving way, in a kind way. But they're not afraid to rip the scab off, the plaster off the scab. They're prepared to go deep. And I like that, how that comes across, because they may come across, one side of them may be very aggressive, but I feel like they're more aggressive about, getting to the issue, confronting things that are causing blockages or holding you back or in something like that. They're not afraid to, protect and defend what they love. And they definitely have a lot of love, and they're very focused on you, and they're very soft and natural and nourishing, like all those nice words, and they just they look out for you in a lot of ways, and it's sort of like they pull all their resources too to really come in and support you. They just are very much, I want to say enamored is an old-fashioned word, but they're very much focused on you in a positive way, from their heart. And the cool thing is, you come across, which I really love this, here with the bee, you come across as the same type of energy, but softer and lighter. With you are also a hive mind, because ants work together as a team and they're very strong. So are bees. They're a hive mind, they're a collective. And they are very, very industrious, very natural, but it's sort of like, the honey, the milk and honey of life. It's sort of like circular again. You're coming full cycle with something. And here with sea serpent, it always looks like an eye to me, but spirit. So definitely in a safe space. You're in a safe space. You're definitely coming full circle, though. There's some type of knowledge that you've come, or realization that you've come to the knowing of. And you're very much in flow with your energy, which is communicative. You're seeing, you're thinking, you're feeling properly. And you emit a lot of positive energy, same as your person. It's very high, the high vibrational. And the mutual connection between you and this person is actually the beaver, which is a positive thing. The beaver is very homely, it's very resourceful, it's very protective, it's dependable and reliable, and you can always know that this connection is solid. Very good partnership, and you are very different in your approach. You're very high vibrational Capricorn, and in a lot of things, and you see and know a lot of things. You're very intuitive. I'm going to put it like that. super intuitive, very sensual energy, but sensuality is magical energy. It's sort of like alchemical energy. So you actually, if you wanted, can manifest pretty much anything that you want, but you've been walking a path and then you realize that you can do this. It's interesting. It's sort of like that's the realization of how perfect and magical you can be in your highest form. And over here with your person, very reliable, very happy to do and protect and do what you need to be with you. You know, they do what they need to be with you. And they kind of meet you in the same place. Like that beaver connection. It sounded funny. But that connection through the beaver energy is like, you know, it's very strong, very deep, very emotional, but also very grounded and earthy and homely. And, you know, she's in the forest, but she's also part of the water. So it's sort of like a natural setting once again. But I really like what's coming forward. So we're going to bring forward some guidance for this situation with the Fairy Oracle. Ooh. Yeah, friends. 46 breaking down to a 10. Your pony is wild daughter. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Which is, you've got some really interesting cards, and I love these cards. And what's weird, that was weird. I heard that quite loudly. Okay. So here we have the friends. Definitely a connection worth having, worth keeping. You're very different, but in the same respect, you're also very, very attuned or in tune with each other. And it's weird because we've got Wilder Pony as daughter, and I don't like her energy, but teamed up with the fairy guide here, if there are challenges, you go through them together. It's like nothing's going to stop us now. But it's in the same respect, maybe one of you's often stumbles and falls, and the other will lift them up. It's sort of like that. So even if you are going through a personal challenge, be it emotional, physical, spiritual, mental, the other will lift. So it's sort of like you, because you come from the same place of teamwork, working together, it's sort of like when one falls, the other one will come in and lift them up and help them. And, you know, until they're strong, and when that person falls, you will come in and lift them up and help them. And that's how it works. It's a beautiful energy. And then you start again with the fairy guide, which is beginning again. So you're definitely coming full circle again to a clean slate. Sort of like that happened. Now let's move forward. Like, even if it was something bad, you would still love and forgive each other and still move forward. And here with the fairy godmother, there's definitely spiritual protection and knowledge and abundance coming in, wishes coming true. It's sort of like, you know, you're learning a lot about this person, and this person's learning a lot about you, and you find that you actually, create this equality between the two of you. There's this balance, and very different, but also very much the same. And there's all this sort of divine energy around. So this could be a twin flame, soulmate, connection, but it's exactly what you wished for. It's something that you've wanted. That's the perfection of your life. It's always something you've wanted and never thought you could get. But when you realize, when the light comes in here, when it's cleared out, you know, there it is, available, being handed to you by the universe. And you're like, wow, this is really my life. This is really happening. And it's really good. It's good high vibrational space for Capricorn. So just going to put out some tarot to get some detail. Oh, any more? Okay. Let's do it. So you got the Tower and the Seven of Swords. You got the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, with the Tower to the Seven of Swords, you've been through it. I feel like there was an awakening here, or a sudden shift and change. And it might have actually been movement as well, because it feels like something old that didn't fit, so we're moving into something new. We had to move. There was no choice. And it might have been a realization or epiphany. There's something that you've been moving towards anyway. And it might have, an epiphany. It might have actually been a dream that came forward for you. Or vision, or some kind of urge that was hard to not follow. Like, it was a very clear message to move somewhere. All of a sudden, that was very different and out of your comfort zone. And here with the Seven of Swords, you've had to go through a lot of negative thoughts, negative feelings, a lot of shadow energy within self. So, this could be your situation, this could be your relationship, that there was a lot of negative stuff there. That had to be dealt with, like, this is why you may have changed environment, changed setting, or changed lifestyle, or mental brain waves or patterns, things like that, or behaviors. Because, whenever the shadow aspect would come forward, or your Seven of Swords, things start getting a little bit shady, you knew that it was being affected, that you were being affected by the Seven of Swords energy. That's why you had to change it, because really you just wanted to be happy. You wanted to follow your bliss. I heard that last night. And you had to learn what that was, because I think a lot of the times you were always apprehensive or cautious about love and life, and nothing ever really stuck. It was in constant turmoil, chaos, or change. And once you realized that you needed to make a change, or to change I'm saying change a lot, but shift how you were going about things, it pushed you into a space of, you know what, I just want to be happy here. I just want to know that I'm safe and secure with my emotions and how I feel. And it's also a trust and belief in who you are. You trust and believe in yourself enough to be able to move forward and pass. It's almost like you approach these situations. Sorry guys, that came out of nowhere. But it's almost like you're starting to approach these situations by looking at it from love, from a higher perspective, and choosing to see it that way. And in doing that, you really cut the cords to a lot of things with Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands. You've been inspired to start something new, some type of way of thinking or being or acting in the world, and really motivated to move forward into this space. So definitely something new coming forward. Communication, clarity, and inspiration, art, creativity, motivation. You're motivated to find, where your happy place is. That's important to you. It's really, really important. So we're going to pull a card from Mother Isis, just to round up the reading today. See what she has to say for Capricorn, please. Okay. Got this card. The Dark Mysteries. The Dark Goddess calls you into her inner chamber, where she holds a test and a gift for you. The test is your willingness to meet and release the fears within that have been secretly holding you back. The gift is freedom, peace, opportunity, and prosperity in all its forms. Will you accept her call? It's time for deeper initiation here. Yeah, so initiation, that makes sense. The beginning of something new, something deep, something spiritual for you. Ace of Swords to the Ace of Wands. Something new that really allows you to be what you need to be for you. Like it's almost like a solo journey, but you're not alone in this journey. In the past, you may have been alone. You may have had to deal with some really dodgy people, places, things, situations, and it was just like, I'm not down for that anymore. And a lot for you have to realize is that this right here, trust in the process of life, because sometimes we got to go through highs and lows. That's the cycle, the full cycle of the hero's journey, right? You got to come full cycle or full circle. And with that, you have to trust and believe in yourself and your life, and that you're making the right steps and making the right moves and looking at things through love, from love, so that negative aspects of what may come forward, because life is, it's not a utopia, it's ups and downs, and life will throw things at you. And it's sort of like, by knowing that there's the struggle there, but still choosing to look at it with loving eyes, or with a loving heart, it's easier to transverse those elements, or move past those elements that would really in the past hold you and crumble you down to nothing. And sort of like, yeah, you're getting called to do something very different and very strong and very powerful that helps you. So trust in the process of your life, because what's unfolding is something really amazing for Capricorn. Really good energy, really looking at things from the right aspect and not from the negative aspect, from the positive. So keep moving forward, Capricorn. I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you guys for joining me today. Until next time, take care. Bye.